Nigeria, the senior national soccer team, have qualified for the final group stage of the FIFA 2018 World Cup qualifiers in Russia. After the team defeated the boys from Swaziland 2-0 at the Adukie Amasenika International Sports Complex in Port Harcourt a few days ago. And Nigerians are happy for the fact that the Super Eagles were able to make it to the final group stage, which will commence next year. And just as we speak, the national under-23 team, the Dream Team 6, are currently in Gambia, where they are intensifying preparations toward the forthcoming CAF Under-23 Africa Nations Cup, which will be held in Senegal later this year. The competition has served as qualifier for the next football event in the Olympic game in Brazil 2016. Coach of the team, Samson Siasia, said that his boys are ready to take on the rest of Africa when hostilities begins later this month in Senegal. The Nigerians are still in euphoria mood celebrating the victory of the Golden Eaglet at the recently concluded FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Chile, where the Golden Eaglet of Nigeria won the trophy for a record of 50 times, thus becoming the first country, the first team to win the FIFA Under-17 World Cup for a record 50 times, closely followed by Brazil. Brazil have also won the Under-17 World Cup for a record 30 times. These are many more. It's a package we have for you on your number one television sports show, Pace Sport, on your number one TV station, Pace TV. I am Tolulope Atobatele asking you to stay glued to this station, because when we come back, it will be a very interesting package for you to watch, because I'll have a guest on this show today, and he will be talking on his career and also reflecting on the happenings in the world of sport, from the Super Eagles to the Golden Eaglet, the Dream Team, and of course the female national team. Don't go away. I'll be right back after this time out. Welcome back. As I said before we went on a short break, this program, Pace Sport, your number one TV sports program, is a bumper package today, because I have a guest on this program. He will be talking about his career and of course reflecting on the performances of the Super Eagles in the game against Swaziland. Let's quickly go straight to our discussion of the day, where we be talking of the Super Eagles of Nigeria and other happenings in the world of sport on this very special edition of Pace Sport, your number one TV sports program. I have in the studio with me my musketeer, Innocent. Welcome on the program.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tayo.
All right, it's not having you on this program at Pace Sport. Let's quickly get on to business. Just a few days ago, the Super Eagles of Nigeria qualified for the FIFA World Cup final group stage that will come next year. So would you say you are impressed with what you saw from the Super Eagles in the game against Swaziland?
Well, I was very impressed with the game, though, because football these days is not a game you write any team over. Though the Swaziland boys did very well by trying to hold the game in their home, a goalless draw, coming back to Nigeria to see if they can fight very well and get a goal. But, you know, based on the performance of the Super Eagles come on Sunday, they tried to make sure they conquer the Swaziland boys. Though, with the performance, I would say I was a bit impressed, but not too impressed, because the Nigerian boys were down at the first half. It was at the second half they later picked the game, and of which the Swaziland boys had a lot of chances at the first half. But it is okay. Football is all about 3 points. Though we got the 3 points, though if it's 1-0, 1-2-0, 3-0, but the main important thing is the 3 points.
I played in Swaziland. And the course of the game, the Super Eagles were not able to put their hearts together in the game. The team, there was no cohesion. They lacked their coordination and focus. But in the reverse fixture in Port Harcourt, the Eagles were able to comport themselves very well. I saw a brief of a good coordination on the part of the Super Eagles in the game against Swaziland. Maybe it was down to the fact that Mikel Obi was on the bench throughout the entirety of the game against Swaziland. Would you say the midfield where Eagles turns the team around against Swaziland? Would you say you were impressed with what you saw in display coming from the midfield from the Super Eagles?
Yes. From the first leg, if I may say, the Nigerians did not too well at the midfield, because you can see the game when Mikel was substituted. Though in my own opinion, Mikel was not supposed to be substituted in that match, because when Mikel was substituted in that match, the midfield break. Because then Mikel was playing under, Onazi was playing on the instruction of Mikel. He was not too going front, because the Swaziland were on our half. So at long run, when Mikel was substituted, Onazi started pushing front. Then at the end of the day, the midfield was collapsed. The young lads of Einacho that came in, and Rabiu Ibrahim, well, I was not too impressed with them, because even Rabiu Ibrahim was substituted at the second half of the game.
The coach, I learned that because after the game, Olisa said Rabiu Ibrahim had an injury from him, because when he was introduced into the game, after 20 minutes, Rabiu Ibrahim was hauled off.
Yeah.
So Olisa said Rabiu Ibrahim got injured, early on in the game when he was introduced, and he needed to bring him out. So that was the reason Rabiu Ibrahim was substituted 20 minutes after he was introduced into the game against Swaziland. I think so, and because based on what the coach has said. What is your impression?
Oh, well, I believe the coach is trying to protect his players, you understand me, in that aspect, because a player like Rabiu Ibrahim, let's assume if you are injured when you are introduced in the game, at least within just 2-3 minutes, you would have notified the coach, but you are still trying to manage. You are a professional. You are not supposed to manage. If you are introduced at the early minute, like 2 minutes, and you are injured, you're supposed to at least notify. I just believe Rabiu Ibrahim was not professional enough to tell the coach that he was injured in that game, and he made the substitute was just waste.
All right, Rabiu Ibrahim is not bold enough to tell the coach he's injured. He will not play the game against Swaziland during the first leg of the game between Nigeria and Swaziland. All right, that is the word coming from Innocent Williams, a home-based Super Eagles player who is looking forward to take his career to the next level. Let us bring you a highlight from the game Nigeria-Swaziland in Port Harcourt. The Super Eagles have booked their ticket to be among the final contenders for Africa's 5 World Cup slots after the team defeated Swaziland in the reverse fixture of their second leg World Cup qualifier played at the Adokia Masemika Stadium, Port Harcourt, on Tuesday. The Eagles broke the deadlock in the 51st minute after Moses Simon called in a free kick which went over the wall and into the net for the first goal of the match. And with 3 minutes left, Ambrose Efe made the game safe after meeting a cross from Sylvester Igbon to send the Swazis goalkeeper the wrong way and the ball into the net for the second goal, and sent into wide jubilations over 20,000 spectators in the stand to cheer the Super Eagles to victory in the game against Swaziland. The Super Eagles will now have to wait for their final opponents in the group stage, which will come soonest to know the opponent they will contend with in order to get a ticket to the main event, which is the FIFA World Cup Russia 28. The Super Eagles of Nigeria have finally made it to the group stage of the FIFA World Cup Russia 2018 qualifiers. The team defeated Swaziland by 2-0 yesterday at the Adokie Masemika International Stadium in Port Harcourt. Pacetv is out on the street to sample Nigeria's opinion on the performances of the Super Eagles in the game against Swaziland yesterday.
Considering the fact that in today's football there are no small teams, it is not just about FIFA ranking that the team is placed 170 something in the world ranking football. It's all about performance on the field of play, and as long as it's 11-11, anything can happen. But all well and good, we were able to qualify for the group stage, and that's the most important thing.
First of all, we thank God that we win, but at the moment, based that we have a new structure, we have to be patient with our coach. Then they complain. We know that the Nigerians are expecting a good football based in the Super Eagles of the old. But gradually, things will get better. We have to support the team and support the coach. That within a short period of time, I believe that we will see another new team in a special way.
They play very well. And what I was expecting is that at least they have to do more effort about the attacking. They have to do more about the attacking because the attacking is very, very dull. So just have the opportunity to score the goals we score. But the result is very, very okay for us to qualify for the next round of the World Cup qualifying 2018.
Swaziland.
Surely I'm not impressed, you understand, in the sense that I watched the first leg the last week. That's what made me not to watch that yesterday game, because I didn't see anything. What I expected from them, not what I see. That is one thing. I have to beg Nigeria, also beg Sunday Olise to use the mind to work for Nigeria. If that player that we are used to the World Cup, we have nowhere to go.
The senior national soccer team of Nigeria, the Super Eagles, have qualified for the final group stage of the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifier in Russia. The team defeated the boys from Swaziland 2-0 in the game played in Port Harcourt just a few days ago. And Pacetv is out on the street to talk to soccer fans to know their view on the performances of the players. The Super Eagles paraded in the game against Swaziland in Port Harcourt. Tolu Atobatele reporting Pacetv. Alright, welcome back. 20 teams have qualified for the final group pairings of the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifier. Most of the teams are West African countries. The teams will be paired into 5 groups, and the top 5 teams get automatic qualification to represent Africa at the next FIFA World Cup in Russia 2018. All right, Innocent Williams, thanks for being part of this program today.
Thank you, Mr. Taiwo.
All right, that has been the show today. Pacetv will come your way next week by the grace of God. God's willing, I am Tolu Lokwe at Obatele asking you to stay blessed and remain calm. Have a blissful day. Bye-bye.